Testing. Binisita na po ba kayo ng inyong mga mga kandidato? Alright. Himala, marunong pa rin ako mag-stream. What's up, Kuya Lionel Shoko? Kanina meron akong audio parang prrrr, gumagano. Ewan ko kung nawala na. Prrrr. May pulis yung audio ko. Prrrr. What's up, Kuya Norms? Meow? Meow meow. Prrrr. Hindi naka-on yung aking RGB. RGB. Kakabili ko ng Micron, ano to? 256 gig SSD. Wow. Kamusta naman? Generally, SSD okay naman eh. Ano na lang talaga, yung mas mahal na brand na SSD, mas maano lang talaga. Mas pangmatagalan yung technology. Technology. Gusto ko yung mga bagong music nitong NCS, ah. Tama ba? NCS pa rin ba to? Oo. Ano to? Bago to eh. Well, tama ba tong ibig sabihin na what's this does this mean mas ano siya? Oo nga. Kung kailan siya ni-release. So ito bago to. It's pretty good. Meron din ito memes. Memes! Nagdadalawang isip pa ako bumili ng 1070 or 1080 na second hand. Sana kaso buisit GTC. Yeah. Oh, malapit na mga possible bagong GPU. E3 din sa June. Medyo weird nga eh. Parang ang daming bago ngayon. Doon tayo sa memes. Gusto kong patugtugin itong memes. Baka mag-leak ng new series bigla. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Aaron Ocampo? What's up, Harvey Villena? What's up, Genji Choi? Wait, tama naman, di ba? Si Glenn Ford is Genji Choi, right? Nawawala na sa utak ko. What is my comment on Android P? Actually, wala akong alam sa Android P. Magano tayo? We're gonna discover Android P together. Jim Carl, what's up? Last week, Kuya, may next at Acer? Last week o next week? Hindi ko na matandaan. Medyo naman, yung may mga events ako na parang, hindi naman, yung kahit yung may mga minsan international stuff na hindi ko na masyado, hindi ko naman sinasabing busy ako, but lang. Wow, natatakpan ko yung comments. Wait lang. Cool lang din na pwede kong takpan. Censored! Taas natin ang konti. Ano yan? Update. Sige, basahin natin to. Oo nga eh. Next, ano pa to? Sa susunod pa to. Hindi pa naman Saka pa tong Acer. In about 2 weeks. 2 weeks ba to? Kasi mo makita. Acer. Lugi ako sa pag-order ko ng Note 5 China ko ah. 12K lang yung global version niya. Bili mo 13.5. Yan ang ano. I mean, hindi naman masama. Kasi I mean, you still have your phone. Pero talagang babayad ka talaga kung if you wanna be first or if you wanna you get your phones as fast as possible. Alam ko madilim. Hindi ko ibinuksan yung ilaw ko eh. Do you want me to turn on one light maybe? Para hindi masyadong ano. Masisira ba yung green screen ko? Hindi naman, okay lang. Kaya lang masyadong pwede na rin. I take it. What's it look like? Parang ano, parang alam niyo yun, yung harsh light photography. Yung tsaka galing yung buhok ko magulo. Alam mo yun, yung one-sided lang yung face mo, ano, maganda yung ilaw. Tapos yung kabilang side sobrang dilim. That's what we're doing right now. I mean, pwede ko naman buksan yung isang kabilang ilaw, pero why not? Why not ganyan? How's the yung music audio? Is it narinig niyo ba yung music or masyadong mahina or masyadong malakas? Medyo may in-adjust na naman ako for the millionth time. Oh, by the way, nagugutom ako kaya lang wag na. Unboxing. Kanina pang umaga. Dinala ko sa kwarto ko, sabi ko, kakain ako pag nagutom ako. Kain tayo konti. Top. I test Google Assistant 6 new voice. It's awesome. Interesting. Any news po kung available na Redmi Note 5 sa Trinoma Xiaomi official store? Wala pa po. I don't know kung pinanood niyo yung video ko, but the video says May 15. And it's only May 10. May 12. So, antay pa kayo ng 3 pang araw. Alam niyo, okay, so grabe yung green screen. Nasisira ng ilaw. Okay, sige na nga. Buksan natin yung kabila. Alam nyo kasi sa sobrang lakas ng ilaw na to, mahirap makatulog after. Yan, nasira na yung green screen ko. Nga. Pwede na yan. Pwede na yan. Mukhang maganda yung cameras ng Redmi line ng Xiaomi. It's promising. It's promising. I don't know. I can't. I mean, syempre, hindi ko pa siya na-testing myself. Pero, it's promising. 1.4 micron. And then yung dun sa Redmi Note 5, composite siya na 12 and 5 megapixel. Parang maganda kasi well I'm hoping kasi minsan meron ganyan na pangit. Would you buy the Google Pixel phones if my legit seller did sa Pilipinas? I might, pero medyo mahal kasi yung Google Pixel phones eh. Pero tempting siya. The camera quality talaga ng Google Pixel is unmatched kung tutusin. Talagang I don't know kung nakikita niyo yung mga reviews, but it's really really good. The thing with Google Pixel phones, kung hindi niyo lang alam, is Google actually programs the camera app with AI. Hindi nila ina-advertise yon, but the camera app ng Google actually has AI, and actually very good AI. Hindi nyo ba alam yun? Kasi that's why merong Google Photos. So Google Photos, nakikita nyo, 'di ba, inoffer ni Google for a long time na inoffer ni Google na anybody can archive their photos into Google Photos. And Google Photos can give you automatic suggestions on editing to make your photos look better. If you remember correctly, meron ganon, right? And then Google Pixel phones have unlimited storage on Google Photos. So what Google Photos does actually, if you want this is not top secret, right? What Google Photos does is tinitingnan niya kung ano yung edits na ginawa mo dun sa photo. Kasi syempre you can edit your photos on Google Photos and whatnot. So Google uses their AI to study kung ano yung ginagawa ng tao sa camera photos nila to make it look better. And then once na study ni Google yung editing na yun, yung mga ini-snapseed nyo, well, I don't know kung snapseed yung gamit, but they just look at the photos and they see kung ano yung preferred editing settings ng tao. For this scene, for that scene, for any scene. Kunwari, picture ng pagkain. Titignan ni Google kung ano yung paborito nung maraming tao na edit. What happens is, Google has a massive database of photo edits in their Google Photos platform. They just don't tell anybody. They just know this. Well, technically, they told you when you agreed to the platform. But all Google Pixel's cameras, and that's why a lot of people prefer the Google Pixel camera app to install to Android One devices, is embedded yun na all of your editing preferences ng entire Google Photos platform. So, let's say there's 1 million photos of food. And then there's 1 million photos of editing ng food. So, Google now understands what people want what kind of editing or photo quality you want from a food photo. So, that's what 1 million photos, i-condense niya into a certain specific color profile and whatever profile, contrast profile, saturation profile. Isi-save niya yon, and then i-update niya yung Google Photos, Google Camera app. And then pag kumuha ka ng picture, kahit wala kang internet, the power of that 1 million food photos, condensed into one single color profile and exposure profile, i-apply niya dun sa photo mo. That's one of the ways why Google Pixel cameras are really, really good, because of the editing, because of the AI editing ni Google. And this is literally talagang, this is AI that is seryosong AI. Seryosong AI. Hindi yung AI ng mga AI. Zenfone, I recognize you're taking a photo of a tree. AI. That's ang AI naman na, for example, I recognize you're taking a photo of a tree. Iba yon. That's AI scene recognition. It recognizes scenes and then implements a certain predetermined color profile and exposure profile and whatnot. But that's not what Google does. Google uses AI to understand your preferred editing profiles. Iba yun. Nagets nyo? So, for example, a Zenfone like this, or Huawei. They use their AI to scan the thing that you're taking a photo of, and then determine kung ano yung photo na yun. Kunwari, cat. cat photography, food photography, landscape. And then they will implement their own personal or their own predetermined profile. So ang problema nun, yung predetermined profile is not based on 1 million other people. Gawa lang ni Huawei yun. Gawa lang ni Zenfone yun. Si Google, imbis na gagamitin nila yung AI nila to determine what you're taking a photo of, they determine kung ano yung kinukuhanan mo, and then yung kanilang AI makes algorithm dito sa kabilang side to provide to you the best edited photo. This does not provide editing. This provides predetermined profile. I don't know kung nagigets nyo. Medyo mahaba itong discussion na to kung papahabain pa natin sa usapan na yun. Let's see what's going on here. Pixel is love pero ang dollar. Planning to buy Zenfone 5. May iba bang mas maganda at the same price range? I mean, you could argue that the Redmi Note 5 is similar. Ako personally, I don't know. Alam ko hindi tayo nag-BTS about Zenfone 5, but I have a Zenfone 5 right here. I'm thoroughly testing it. Hindi ko pa nga iniisip ko nga kung gagawa pa ako ng unboxing kahit na natanggal ko nalabas ko na siya sa box, of course. Pro tip, halos lahat ng unboxing nalabas na namin sa box kasi syempre nag-i-install muna kami ng apps and then nagagawa muna kami ng kasi matagal yung yung install apps and login process. Anyway, I think the Zenfone is a very good phone. May minor quirks, but overall it's a pretty good phone. The camera I'm still testing, but I think so far so good. So far so good. Ang gusto ko malaman, gusto ko nga siyang i-compare sa Zenfone 3, pero wala na akong Zenfone 3. Nokia 6 2017, smooth gamitin. Sir, try niyong i-review at nakabili na ako pero okay lang, sulit sa budget. Nice! Congrats on your new phone, Mansipol. Redmi Note 5 hindi ko nasubukan, James Reed, sorry. But generally, AI photography is a minor upgrade to your traditional old style AI naman. So, not gonna complain if there's AI on the thing. For example, kasi okay, so ito na lang yung sasabihin ko about yung mga AI ng mga bagong phones, right? Me personally, I don't need yung AI photography. You know why? Because I know what I'm taking a photo of. I know what kind of color profile I want. I know what kind of The problem with this AI photography crap is it's for novices. It's for basically it's auto settings to the max. It's auto set. Okay, so ganito na lang. If you remember, like an old camera, let's use this. For example, I have this camera. This is an actual digital camera, right? The auto mode ng digital camera na ganito is set to try to determine kung ano yung kinukuhanan mo. Pangalawa, give you a realistic color profile. Give you a realistic color profile. Tandaan nyo yung sinasabi kong realistic color profile. Yung kulay nung puno is kulay nung puno. Kung hindi siya masyadong matingkayad na green, hindi siya masyadong matingkayad na green. That's what these cameras try to do on their automatic setting. Okay, so that's fine. That seems normal, right? Okay, ganito. Ang mga telepono ngayon, they try to do that. They try to get the regular color profile, which is fine. And ako, that's what I use. I use, kung gusto ko, kung yung kulay nung puno na yon is hindi naman sobrang matingkayad na green, gusto ko yung kuha ng photo ko hindi rin masyadong matingkayad na green. But the thing is, people want their photos to have matingkayad na green. So, this AI thing is kind of your Snapseed thing. Is kind of yung Snapseed na ginagawa mo na sa app mo. Okay, ang pangit ng kuha ko, hindi kasi matingkayad yung green. Isa-snapseed mo siya, itotodo mo yung shadow, ibabagsak mo yung highlights, tapos itotodo mo yung saturation, itotodo mo yung para gusto mo, wow, sumasabog yung kulay sa mukha ko. And I'm not saying, okay, so there, I'm not saying that's bad kasi that's kind of ish what Samsung used to do with their photos and still does. They bring up the saturation, they make it as matingkayad as possible. The problem is it's not realistic. Ako, I like realistic photos. Ako na bahala mag-i-edit. Kung gusto ko siyang gawing matingkayad, gagawin ko siyang matingkayad. But for my personal taste, I want my photos to be as realistic as possible. Yung AI na to, yung AI photography stuff na yan, bukod hindi niya na ginagawang realistic yung photo. Yun ang problema. Hindi nila sinasabi sa iyo yun eh. Sinasabi nila, AI photos for best quality stuff. Hindi. AI photos to snapseed the shit out of your photos. That's what it does. To snapseed the shit out of your photos. Do I want my photos to be snapseeded out of the shit out of it? I don't want my photos to be snapseeded the shit out of it. Hindi ba? I prefer my photos to be as realistic as possible. I prefer my videos to be as realistic as possible. And then i-edit ko na lang siya if I want it to be crazy Instagram filter stuff. So, AI, depende sa'yo kung if you want the auto snapseed or not. Ako hindi because I like, yun na nga, I know what I'm doing with the camera. So I know that I want this personal. Parang inuunahan kanya eh. Inuunahan kanya na gusto niya, iniisip niya, AI ako, iniisip ko, I am Terminator, you probably want this photo to be supreme, very, very green. Or do you want this photo of a rose to be very, 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 very red? So inuunahan kanya. Kung gusto mo maunahan ka ng camera mo in terms of your quality in your Coral profile and whatnot, go ahead. Pero ako hindi na I believe that I'm knowledgeable enough sa cameras to know that I want the photo to have as much detail as possible. To have kasi the problem with these editing yung mga ganyan. So if you want if a camera if the color profile pushes the green, for example, pag yung puno mo pinush niya yung green. Minsan yung parts ng leaf, kunwari yung leaf na yan, syempre may part yung leaf na yan. May part na dark, may part na bright, may part na ano, nawawala yung detail niyan. Because yung green mismo pinupush na masyado, nawawala yung certain details ng leaf. And to me, that's kind of destroying the photo because parang nawala na yung, you'll see this often sa mga red flowers and stuff. Yung pag, sa Samsung for example, if you take a photo of like a patch of red flowers, sabog na yung red. Wala nang iba kundi pula-pula-pula. Right? I don't know kung you've seen this in action. I don't have any sample images for you na pwede nating makompare. But yun yung nangyayari from mga snap-seeded photos. Nasisira yung detail. It's perfectly fine for mga Instagram and mga Facebook photos, but it's definitely for the social media generation. Ako naman, I want the quality of the photo to remain. Anyway, sobrang matagal na discussion yun, sorry. Would you prefer having the notch or the upside down camera of the Mi Mix phone but no notch? Good question, good question. I prefer neither, I guess. Mas gusto ko yung may bezel na lang. May bezel pero yung camera nasa taas. If kung walang choice at all, I would prefer the notch. If there's at all no choice. Okay naman ako sa Mi Mix 2S. I think it's but I think the whole bezel-less design is hindi na importante yun ngayon. I think it's the design with no bezel is a striking look, but I don't think it's something I need. Let's see. Sumabog. Alex, may napansin ako sa Redmi Note 5 unboxing video ng Yugatech, parang kamay ni Randolph Navino yung nag-unbox. Talaga? Si Rogman? May joke po tayo si B-Boy po is actually ROG man. ROG man. Ano sabi mo? Yugatech unboxing ng Note 5? Redmi Note 5. This one? Wow, they shot 4K? We, o baka si B-Boy nga to. Wait! Sino nagsushoot ng 4K sa Yugatech? Kailan in-upload to? May 8. Sino nagsushoot ng 4K sa Yugatech? Si B-Boy may 4K yung B-Boy shoots 4K. I don't know kung siya yun to. But si B-Boy ba yan? Hindi ako na. Parang hindi. Wait, unboxing ba to? O hindi. Okay. It's 4K, look at it. Kaya lang hindi nyo makikita. Kasi naka 1080 tayo ngayon eh. Pero, nga, parang si B-Boy. Wait! Wait. Pero parang malaki yung jacket niya. Wait! Wait! Skandalo to. Hindi naman. Pero nakakatawa lang. Wait! Nasaan yung comments ko? Wait! Si Rogman ba to? Si ROG man ba to? Parang pati yung yung studio yung set parang kay B-Boy Or at least yung mga style ni B-Boy na set. Kasi hindi ganito yung set ni Yugatech Tsaka wala din top-down si Yugatech. Voice si ROG man? Wait, ano yung graphics na yun? Okay. Wait lang. Ganito gawin natin. Okay. Wait. No, I don't want it on TV. Si ROG man? Ay, napunta sa kabilang monitor. Yon, dito. Nabuhay si ROG man. Sabi ko sa iyo Ano bang madaling makita kamay ni B-Boy? Ay, pangit, low quality video. Kasi okay, I know meron naman sigurong 4K camera sila Yugatech, pero tingnan natin kasi yung mga recent videos nila puro 1080p. Natin ito 21 hours ago ito 4K na rin. Okay. And then iba yung may hawak. Si Kim yun Zenfone Max M1. Sige nga. Natin. 4K. Okay. Vivo Y7. Kailan sila nag 4K? I wanna know. Ayun. So dito 1080p sa V71 May 2. So ngayong Mayo lang to. Ito siguro 1080 to. Oh, it's 4K. Interesting. So May 3 naging 4K. So may top down din sila first apparently. Boto kayo. Si B-Boy ba to? Hindi. Kabilang kamay eh. Kabilang kamay yung nakita natin eh. Wait lang, wait. Wala na ba tayong ibang shot? Ayun, may kanang kamay. Yan! Si ROG man. Wait lang. Si ROG man na buhay. Wait, seryoso ba to? Si B-Boy na talaga ba talaga to? Baka naman racist kayo. Racist kayo sa kamay. Oh, hindi, wala akong makuha ng ano eh, saktong pagkaparehong-pareho yung kamay. Si ROG man na buhay. Walang pareho eh. Oh, may tao dito. Sino to? Ayan, kamay. Pero kaninong kamay? Oh, hindi siya eh. Joke time kayo eh. Fake news! Fake news! Fake news kayo, fake! Fake news! Fake news kayo! pero sabihin ko lang, sobrang convincing nung kamay. so nakakapeke yung kamay.
As for its thermals, Redmi Note 5 sure does warm up after being used for a while, but it doesn't really even after
Pero buti nag 4K na sila. Kilala ko to. Ay nakasama namin sa event ito. Anong pangalan nito? Ganun pala yung kamay niya. B-boy like kamay pala siya. Very B-boy like yung kamay niya. Fake news! Ay, nako. Ayo ah. Ay, nako. Alright, tapos na tayo dyan. Hindi na ako magbabasa ng fake news. Fake news nga eh. Wala tayong magagawa fake news eh. Nagamitan ng AI. By the way, hindi ko alam kung bakit, ba't lagi adik ako mag-shuffle ng deck, kaya laging nandito yung Nokia ano ko. Nokia Lumia cards. Trading, hindi naman trading cards. Playing cards. Pinatungan ng AI ni Pipoy. AI face swap. Sabagay, meron ng ganun ngayon. Yung AI face swap, grabe yun. Si Deepfakes. Grabe yun. Deepfakes. Naano ako doon na-sidetrack ako doon kay B-Boy ah. Ayoko naman tag dito. Ayoko naman siyang lokohin na kamukha niya si B-Boy. Pag nakita ko sa event, baka naman magalit. Hindi kami ganun ka-close. Hotcake tayo. Sarap ng hotcake. Okay. Meron akong bagong binili actually. Or biniling second hand. Kaya lang medyo gutay na siya. It's a... Ayan siya. Arcos Gamepad 2. Gusto niyo yung full screen? Full screen natin. Hindi kasama sa topics ito ah. Baba ko yung brightness. Ano to? Mababa lang yung specs nito. 2 gigs of RAM lang to eh. Medyo naglalag siya on certain things pag nag-install ka, pag nag-ano ka. Pero pwede ka mag-emulator, for example, ano. Alam ko, ito paborito niyo eh, kasi may kayo sa pirata eh. Yan, dito lang ako namimirata sa mga ganyang emulator. Yay! Laro tayo. Asan yung A button? Ayun. Kaya lang ang tagal ng intro nito eh. Ano? Ang tagal yan eh. Tama na. Tama na play. Unskippable cutscene. See? Ang tagal niya oh. Ayun oh. Okay. Paano pumunta dun sa... Anong side tayo kailangan pumunta dun? Okay. Wala yung unboxing camera ko eh. So, basta ano siya. Ayun oh, 60 FPS oh. Kaya na naman si SNES. So far. Whee! Okay, tama na yan. Binili ko second hand, mga 2,000, 3,000. Hindi ko na lang sasabihin exactly. Baka magalit kayo. Baka may mag-react. Kasi kahit mura, kahit mahal, may magre-react eh. May AI, di ba binigyan ako na thoughts about AI? Sa tingin ko, well, AI is meh, okay lang. I don't need it. Na lang yung sasabihin ko dun sa AI. I don't need it. I'm smart enough. Mas okay po ba yan kaysa GPD, yung Android version? Mas mahal yung GPD, di hamak. Pero mas mataas yung specs ng GPD. Ito is a, what? Rock chip something ito eh. Mababa lang specs ito. But, ang mahal kasi ng GPD, nasa 11,000. Actually, pinakamurang GPD is mga 9,000. And kung bibili ako ng 9,000 pesos na device, dapat, ano na yun, laptop na yun. PC na dapat yung bibiling ko kung ganun. Hindi na makatarungan yung 11,000 para lang sa emulator. Hindi makatarungan yun, sir. Okay, nasa na tayo? Ito. Magsisimula na ba tayo ng show? Nasa na ba yung graphics ko? Saan na punta yung graphics ko? Well, my graphics, the desktop. Hindi, nasa downloads yun. Huwag nyo na lang tignan yung mga ating picture ng ate dyan. Para hindi tayo mapagalitan. Mahal yung GPD, but mas mataas yung specs ng GPD and all that. So, kung seryoso ka and gusto mong gumastos ng 10,000, GPD is good, but ako nagtitipid ako, wala akong pera. Yun na lang sa old school. Kaya lang, honestly, okay naman yung Arcos Gamepad na to. This is the Arcos Gamepad 2. But yung nabili ko, kumakalog na yung baterya. Ewan ko narinig nyo yun, kumakalog na yung baterya. Nisip ko kung bubuksan ko para ayusin yung baterya. Nagulat ako nung parang naglalaro akong ganun, tapos boom! Tumutunog na yun. May kumakalog sa loob. Vibration. Surface Pro 3. Si Kuya Jam, bumili Surface Pro 3 recently. 20,000. Naka-good deal siya ng Surface Pro 3. Grabe, 20,000? Surface Pro 3? i5? Hindi ko alam kung 8 gig version pa. Pero grabe yun. Sulit yun. Alam ko gaming laptop yung hinahanap ng lahat ng tao forever and ever eh. Pero Diyos ko, anong basurang gaming laptop mabibili mo sa 20k? Sobrang pangit ng mga components. Tapos masisira in 3 days. Saka na natin basahin. Basahin natin comment ni John Shaw. Ano sabi niya? Nabasa ko na ata to. Phone with worst price for me. Yung A6. uh, Redmi Note 5, please. I think it's good. Pag-uusapan naman natin. Wait lang, antay. So, nagsimula na ba tayo sa show? Okay, simula na tayo. Um, all right, so welcome to the show. Today is Saturday, May 12, 2018. Welcome back. Nagbakasyon tayo for 1 week kasi may tinatapos ako and also nasa ibang location ako, nasa probinsya. So, today is a Saturday, May 12th, and today this show is called The Big Time Show, and The Big Time Show is a tech discusiones. And today we're talking about the Redmi Note 5. We were released in the Philippines, or going to be released in the Philippines in 3 more days. The Mi Mix 2S is going to be available in June. Now, okay, so dun sa video ko, kung hindi nyo napanood, mamaya panoorin ulit natin kung sakali. Ay, papanoorin pa ba natin? Napanood nyo na ba? Baka naman madoble lang tayo sa pagpapanood. LG G7 was announced about a week and a half ago. Hindi natin napag-usapan sa BTS because nag-skip tayo ng BTS for 1 week. So, babalik tayo sa LG G7 just in case. By the way, ini-endorse ng BTS yan, LG G7. And then, merong event si Google recently, si Google Developers Conference. GDC ba yun? Or hindi ko na matandaan, hindi ako updated. But, you and I are gonna discover both the Android P and the Google thingamajig that they're talking about. Para lang mapag-usapan natin kung ano yung mga bagong features and stuff na posibleng mapunta sa atin pag nag-Android P na tayo. Hindi ko alam. Sino? Kokak kayo dyan sa chat. Say kokak or use the emoticon frog. Kung meron kayong telepono na sa tingin nyo magkakaroon ng Android P na either Android 1, si Mi A1, so whatever. Anyway, let's yun yung mga topics natin. Ako personally, I'm kind of excited sa Mi Mix 2S. May mga reservations ako konti, but overall I think it's a good phone. But pinag-isipan ko mabuti, I think I don't need it. I think I'll stick to my trusty HTC 10. Alam kong sirang plaka na ako tungkol sa HTC 10. Oops. Alam ko sirang plaka na ako sa HTC 10. So ganun talaga eh. Wala akong ipapalit na telepono eh. Ganun talaga. I don't want a new phone. It's a good way to not spend more money than I have to. Let's talk about this Redmi what's it called? Redmi Note 5. Okay. Ito lang sasabihin ko ay sobrang nakakapagod na yung ito ba yung nasaan yung mga links ko wala tayong links. Sobrang nakakapagod na yung mga model names ng telepono. Na. I tired now. So nawala pala yung kinlose ko pa yung browser ko na isa. Ito, here we go. At least ito merong mga links. Ito. Oh, di ba? LG tops Korean idols BTS. Oh. Ha? Ganyan tayo ka big time. Tayo yung tinatap ni LG para i-endorse si LG G7 Think. Alright, Redmi. I guess panoorin lang natin yung video. Kasi, paano nyo makikita yung specs? Pupunta tayo sa website and all that. Wala. Wala. Functions ng Android P na nakita ko, sabi i-restrict ng apps para iwas habit daw. Yeah, napanood ko yun a little bit, yeah. Sinorms mo, paano po kayo nakakasend ng links? Ano siya eh? Pogi daw siya. Hindi, ano yan? Spatial tingnan niyo 4K kaya lang hindi ganun ka sa telepono lang to kaya hindi ganun ka noisy pa rin yung 4K ko. So doon na tayo sa hands-on para makita niyo na agad. Sandaling-sandali ko lang naman nahawakan. So I can't really comment so much. I think as far as build quality goes, the Redmi Note 5 is very very good. Baba ko nga yung volume ng music ko sa aking tenga. I think the build quality is very very good. That's typical with most Xiaomi phones, you know. Yung as long as bakal siya, mataas yung build quality. And I like that fact na manipis siya. Hindi ko alam kung ano exactly yung measurements. I'm sure you can look up the measurements online. But it's very thin, no? It's like it feels like a 7 point something millimeter. It may be maybe 7.8 millimeter, 7.6. Honestly, I don't really care as long as kasya sa bulsa ko. Hindi ako ganun ka thin freak, but it's something to feel. It's something to na pag naramdaman mo first time na may impress ka because of the build and all that. And then 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, they were talking a lot about the cameras on this phone. So this is a 12 megapixel plus 5 megapixel composite rear camera, and then may 13 megapixel selfie camera with AI something. Like I was talking about earlier, hindi ako masyadong believe sa AI. I think AI is siguro marginal. It's like kung out of 100%, I think it was like maximum 3% improvement in image quality. And personally, I could live without AI, but I think more people will be happy that that it exists. So okay lang 'yon. Hindi when it comes kung tatanungin mo si say somebody like si C4 Tech, sasabihin niya ang tawag diyan, what is the unique selling point? What is the USP? Unique selling point of this phone. I think the unique selling point of this phone, si Redmi Note 5, is number one, the large pixel size, the 1.4 micron pixel size, which gets in more light and gets more light, better low light quality, better whatever quality. Balik tayo sa Note 5. Better low light quality, better dynamic range. So ito yung hindi sinasabi ng most reviewers or most people. But the bigger the pixel size, the more quality the pixel is. Alam nyo na yun, of course. Alam nyo na yun because of low light sensitivity and whatnot. But may other tangible reason why you want a bigger pixel size. It's called dynamic range. Napansin nyo, the bigger the pag mga SLR yan, the dynamic range ng SLR is big. It's pretty nice. So it can take a photo of yung malaking landscape na sobrang bright sunlight and then dark areas ng mga building and whatnot. Most cell phone cameras generally yung mga bintana ng building tanggal na, wala na, hindi mo na nakikita yon, or medyo blurry na siya, noisy na siya. Sa mga SLR, the bigger the sensor is, the better the dynamic range. So and if it's malaking bagay na yung 1.4 micron pixel when it comes to adding a little bit extra dynamic range. Every little bit counts when it comes to image quality and dynamic range. Every little bit. Maliit lang dinagdag mo, malaki na yung tangible change in image quality. So the 1.4 micron pixel size is pretty good. I think that's kind of the flagship pixel size about 1.5 or 2 years ago. So when it comes to image quality, theoretically, the Note 5 should be very good. I don't know about the selfie camera. Tingnan natin yung tingnan natin si Note 5. The thing is, okay, so in case you don't know, there's multiple variants of the Note 5 in India. So dito sa GSM Arena, what you're looking for is the AI dual camera. The AI dual camera. If you look closely, there is a Redmi Note 5 here. And this is not it, because look at the design. It's very different, di ba? So tingnan niyo yung design na to, yung camera niya nasa gitna. This is not the Note 5 we're talking about. The Note 5 similar to that is this, the Note 5 Pro. That is that's the confusing thing. In India, I believe the Redmi Note 5 Pro is equivalent to this, the Redmi Note 5 AI dual camera, which is launching here in the Philippines. As long as you know that difference, hindi tayo magkakaproblema. So here is the Note 5 AI dual camera. As you can see, it has Snapdragon 636, Android 8 Oreo, 599 inches, 2160 by 1080. Ito yung camera siya, dual 12 megapixel, 1.4 micron f1.9, and then yung 5 megapixel is 1.25 micron f2.0. And then the selfie camera is hindi siya 1.4. It's a 1.12 micron f2.0 13 megapixel with AI. What's it? I think okay, so they're not hindi nila in-advertise to as a selfie camera. But I think it should do pretty good. They were talking a lot about its selfie capabilities. I think 13 megapixel is perfectly good enough, and I think the processing and maybe think of let's compare. So for example, Oppo F7, right? I don't even know kung naka-declare yung micron pixels ng Oppo F7 ng selfie camera niya. So let's see. No, hindi niya sinasabi. Think about this, 25 megapixel. What kind of micron are you gonna get from, let's say, same sensor size, if it's 1.12 micron on the 13 megapixel, if it's using the same sensor size, then 25 megapixel might as well be zero point 0.6 micron. 0.6 micron per pixel. That's like very little quality you can get from each pixel at that point. So 13 megapixel is good in my opinion, and based on sa mga photos na pinakita nila, it seems promising. But honestly, I'd have to test it to make sure. But ang pinaka that's I think that's not the point of this phone entirely. The point of this phone entirely, it's that it's extremely affordable with 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and the cameras are promising enough to warrant probably worth a look. Kasi okay, so the sensors might be good. The 1.4 microns might be good, but the processing might be bad. Diba? Yun yung one of the problems with these kinds of phones, is that you can never tell. Sometimes, think about, I don't know if you remember the Zenfone 3 Zoom ba yun? It had amazing optics, amazing everything. Meron pa siyang color array sensor and whatnot. The problem with the Zenfone 3 Zoom was the processing of the image was bad. So, I know hindi ko na-publish yung review ko nun, but that was my opinion, official opinion. I was waiting for more updates on the Zenfone 3 Zoom for the image quality to become better. But I think hindi nila na-finalize yung firmware ng image processing. This is a pro tip for everybody who's shopping for phones. Ano? A lot of these manufacturers send in a lot of firmware updates to the phone at the early stages of the phone, when it's already released. So itong Zenfone 5 ko na to, tatlong updates na pinagdaanan nito, and lahat ng updates nakasulat improve camera quality. So anong gagawin ko? Ang dami ko na nakuha ng photos dito. Wala tayong magagawa. The fact of the matter is, the one advantage of my reviews, where I wait for a little bit longer before I review something, is nakikita ko yung full potential ng phone after updates. And then, pag nakita mo yung mga reviews ng mga medyo nagmamadaling tech blogs and whatnot, yung immediate release ng review. Number one, what they do is, well, ang maganda yung kanilang review for the time frame na nirelease siya, but it's not indicative of their camera quality a few months or a month after. That's not an issue because, of course, that's just saying that the brand should release a finished phone immediately. On release, hindi yung parang, we're gonna improve the camera 3 months later, 2 months later, whatever. But another thing is, yun na nga, medyo, I guess, number one, they're a lot more lenient when it comes to camera quality. Certain blogs are. Number two, it's inaccurate, is what I'm saying. I think when it comes to reviewing cameras, it's inaccurate when you review them without the patches that people will be getting in a week or so. Anyway, yeah, limited stocks lang daw si Redmi Note 5 indeed. Yun ang sabi nila. I don't know how limited it will be. If that dual pixel AF on the camera is legit, then it has a great camera for the price. Yes, if the dual pixel is legit. Um, some initial reviews suggest that the main camera is a Samsung one and has many similar features to the Galaxy S7. Yes, as long as it's yung 1.4 micron pa lang, it's indicative na medyo similar siya with the S7. I don't if you watch my preview of the 2-year-old Zenfone 3 Zoom, may makikita nyo yung explanation ko a little bit of the sensor size, the dual pixel autofocus. Kasi Zenfone 3 Zoom would have had the dual pixel autofocus pretty much similar specs to the Galaxy S7. Hindi lang nila nagawa ng paraan sa software. Ako nga, bumili na lang ako sa resellers nung March pa. Finish ko na nga. Finlash ko na ng global ROM. Oh, pala, may Note 5 na pala si Jim Carl. Redmi 5 Plus, 3GB, 7.8K Lazada or Gopher. Oh, John Sham is asking, Redmi 5 Plus. Facebook and YouTube lang naman ginagawa ko. You know the answer to that kung Facebook and YouTube lang. You don't need anything special. Redmi 5 Plus. Ito, isa na naman itong mga telepono na hindi mo maintindihan. Ang daming variants. Ito ba ito? Ito ba yun? 625. This is pretty good actually. I mean, kung hindi ka naman kukuha ng picture, why not, diba? This is not bad. Makakatipid ka ng at least 5,000 pesos kung ganito lang din. 3GB RAM, 32GB storage. Kung nagtitipid ka lang, pwede na to. And honestly, I think this whole fixation on AI photography and whatnot is kind of bullshit. So talagang pag walang optical image stabilization, I forget about this stupid phone. Sana lang mag-restock sila. 9K palang budget ko eh. Sabi ni Marlon Albarracin. Sorry kung mali yung pagka-pronounce ng pangalan. Mauna ako 14 pa lang, papunta na ako sa Mega Mall. Doon na ako matutulog. Wait, or just wait until stock stabilize. Yeah, pwede naman. There's nothing wrong with waiting a little bit before para mabumili. I know there's a little bit of excitement going with it, and then I for one think na okay, so there are reasons why you would want to rush to buy something, right? If may magandang promo, that's number one. Number two, if you know that the price will go higher after, that's another reason why you should rush to buy something. Number three, if you know that the product will be in short supply later, right? So those are the three reasons why you should buy ASAP. If you know that the price will increase, if you know that the stocks will even be more limited later on, and if there's a lot of if there's a lot of freebies at the purchase time, right? If you think all of those are false, if there's no freebies, if there's a lot of freebies at the start, if you know that the price will go down in very shortly after the launch, if you know that stocks will become much more easily readily available shortly after launch, then generally there's no reason to rush to buy it unless kailangan mo talaga ng telepono right now. If malaki pangangailangan mo sa telepono, if wala kang ginagamit ngayon, if sira na yung ginagamit mo ngayon, if basag na yung ginagamit mo ngayon, then that's a personal reason na. Iba na yun. You have to use your own parang discretion na in your own personal time to determine if you need that phone now. Antay na lang ako sa Hachi's buy and sell. Thanks sa answers. No problem, John Xiao. Worth it ba upgrade yung Mi Mix 2S of V20? I don't think so. I think you should keep your V20. Bago lang yan, 1-year-old lang yan eh. Di ko alam ko si Mr. Hughes is who's the boss. Yeah, kilala ko. C4E Tech yung naasar na din nasa AI na trend. Ito yung nakakatawa dun sa ano eh. Meron si Ash sa C4E. Panoorin natin. Part lang siya, medyo jokey lang siya. Oppo F5 review. Hindi medyo subtle yung joke niya eh. Pinagtitripan niya yung marketing ni Oppo.
The new selfie expert to capture the real you. As Oppo puts it, the new selfie expert to capture the real you.
Wait lang, narinig niyo ba malinaw? The new selfie expert to capture the real you.
The Oppo F5, or as Oppo puts it, the new
selfie expert to capture the real you.
If you're someone who uses...
Kasi marketing eh. He's just making fun of yung sobrang marketing no selfie expert. I mean, it's part of the marketing. It's not a bad thing, but it's just, it's fun to make fun of these things na sobrang dinidiin sa mukha mo. Dinidiin talaga sa mukha mo. Selfie expert to capture the real you. Anyway, that's yung okay, so that's the Note 5. I don't know kung may tanong pa kayo sa Note 5. I think it's a good phone and it's a blockbuster price point at 12,000 pesos, 11,990. It severely undercuts yung Zenfone 5, which I have right here. This is 20,000 pesos, 19,995. And the specs are very similar, right? 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. Yung camera medyo different, okay? Pag-uusapan natin yan. In terms of performance, it would be pretty much similar to the Zenfone 5. And it's only, 8,000 pesos less, right? 8,000 pesos less. Yung price nung Mi Note, ang hirap tandaan pangalan, Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 versus the Zenfone 5, right? 8,000 pesos yun. Isang buong telepono na yun. But the difference is, okay, so the Asus, syempre, branding yan, a little bit different. It also has the notch. So, slightly different design and whatnot. Plus, the camera, this camera shoots with optical image stabilization. 4K optical image stabilization. Malaking bagay na yun para sa akin. But, is it worth 8,000 pesos to you? That is the question, right? So, is 4K optical image stabilized video enough that equal 8,000 pesos to you? To me, medyo ganun yan. Medyo, I would pay at least 5,000 pesos for optical image stabilization. But nasa 8,000 pesos yung difference ng Note 5 sa Zenfone 5. So the Zenfone 5 has to do more things, has to have better features, has to look better, has to build better, has to have better, warranty and whatnot. So that's a good question sa iyo. Personal mo na yan. That's why i-review lang namin yan, pero ikaw yung magde-decide kung alin yung gusto mo sa dalawa. Me personally, I think both of them have a space in the market, but I 100% for sure know that the Note 5 will be much, much more popular. I'd say 6-7 times more popular than this phone. Why? Because the price point is more to the market. Mas pasok sa market yung 12,000 peso price point than a 20,000 peso price point. Ganun lang talaga. Call the Filipino cheap, call the Filipino beggars or whatnot. Kahit si C4E Tech, kahit si Ranjit, they say walang pumapansin ng certain phones because of the certain price points. Ganun talaga. He recently talked about Motorola. And Motorola, they make great phones, but they make great phones. Kaya ko mo mag-Indian accent. They make great phones, but they make shit. That's so racist. Oh God, ma-demonetize, maano tayo ni YouTube. But if it's not in the good price point, hindi pinapansin. So I think the Zenfone 5 is a great phone, but I don't know if it's gonna be masyadong papansinin. But 12K, malaking pansin yan. Malaking papansinin yan. Ano mas power efficient, SD636 or 625, Sir Alex? I would say it's a 625, but I haven't, but I can't be sure. Kasi I think the 625, mas mababa yung power level. Mas mababa yung power level, so mas mataas, mas malayo yung aabutin ng baterya mo. I don't know, I haven't fully tested it yet, but I think the 625 is a lit. At least yung mga natetesting kong 625, mas matagal sa baterya. Alright, so that is the Note 5. Tapos na tayo, Redmi Note 5 going to be available May 15. Alright, talk about the Mi Mix 2S, which is, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of quirks to this phone na mahirap daanan lahat. Let's get the one of the stuff out of the way. Number 1, wala siyang micro SD card. Number 2, wala siyang headphone jack. Okay? So yun yung mga kung ayaw mo ng ganun, tapos na yung usapan. Kasi wala siyang micro SD, wala siyang headphone jack. Kung hindi mo gusto yung telepono na walang ganun, tapos na yung usapan, wag mo na i-consider si Mi Mix 2S. But there are okay, so there's also hindi ko confirm ito. Hindi umaandar yung OIS niya on 4K video, which is weird. So there are, like I said earlier sa show, there might be some negatives to the Mi Mix 2S na hindi masyadong comes up to light when we're discussing the Mi Mix 2S. Kasi when we're talking about the Mi Mix 2S, it's just surprising that it's a Snapdragon 845, 6 gigs of RAM, starts at 64 gig storage for 28,000 pesos. It is one of the most affordable, if not the most affordable, flagship level processor phone with no notch, bezel-less design, except sa baba, may bezel sa baba. And premium build siya eh. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen what it looks like. It's super premium build. Mi Mix 2S. Ay, GSM Marina yan. Huwag na yan. I mean, pwede sa GSM Marina, I guess. Yung kanilang pictures. Yan. So, if you look closely, the Mi Mix 2S is a very premium design, right? The back has even this yung design by Xiaomi lettering sa likod. Ano ba to? Tama ba yung masulat design by Xiaomi? So it's a premium design. Now the thing is, the camera, another minor quirk is that the front camera is on the lower right corner. That may matter to you, that may not. If you take a lot of selfies, that's gonna be kind of annoying to have the camera on the lower right corner of your phone. Yeah, basic kay Tech Tablets. Nanonood din ako kay Tech Tablets. May review si Tech Tablets ng Xiaomi gaming laptop. Papanoorin ko mamaya. Bago labas eh. Yung Xiaomi gaming laptop review niya, I think lumabas ng 8:30 PM kanina. No problem, James Reed. So, Mi Mix 2S, it's actually a refinement of the Mi Mix 2. And the Mi Mix 2 is a refinement of the Mi Mix, which was the original parang, bezel-less design, if I'm not mistaken. So, Mi Mix 2S upgraded na to Snapdragon 845. I think the display is the same. It's a 2160 by 1080 display. So, that's one of the things I don't like. The display is 1080p. So, for example, my HTC 10, I don't know why it's a dying breed, but Quad HD apparently is a dying breed. HTC 10 has a Quad HD display, so I prefer Quad HD over any 18 by 9 notch display, whatever. I'm still a Quad HD kind of guy, and if I can get 4K on the phone, I'd get 4K on the phone because I shoot 4K. I want to be able to see what I shoot. I want to be able to see the 4K videos that I shoot and upload on my phone if I could, diba? Kasi dito ako nagvi-video on my phone. Most of my this was shot on HTC 10. This video right here you're looking at. I know it's not the most nicest looking video, but it's not bad. The ceramic back, yeah. So the ceramic back is very promising. Xiaomi says it's built tough, the ceramic back. I don't know if they're saying it's tougher than metal, but I think they're saying it's much tougher than glass. So, they're comparing ceramic build versus yung mga brands that put glass on their back. right? So glass, pag nabagsak yan, basag. I think what they're saying is ceramic build itong Mi Mix 2S, which will last longer and will hindi agad madadamage pag nabagsak mo. Yes, nasa baba yung camera, John R says. Yep, correct. Presyong masa ika nga. Yes. Basic itekta. Yeah. So, okay. So, the Mi Mix 2S. Now, after all that, I don't know kung interesado pa kayo sa Mi Mix 2S. I think it's a promising phone, but not necessarily for everybody. Not necessarily for me. Wala bang website si Mi Mix 2S? Grabe naman kayo. Mix 2 lang to eh. This is the older version, the Mi Mix 2. It looks the same because it's the same build quality, the same design, no? And this Mi Mix designed by Xiaomi. Ganyan din yung mukha niya. But this is the old version. As you can see, it has Snapdragon 835 pa. Anyway, this is what it looks like. It also has the 4-axis stabilization that they're trying to tell you. What am I gonna say? Okay, so this design is not for everybody. Most people will want their front-facing camera sa taas. Plus, the front-facing camera is only 5 megapixels, so might be underwhelming for some. This is... Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Salome Tutin. I think this phone would be primarily for a lot of photo shooters, not necessarily video shooters. If the truth is confirmed na hindi siya nag-OIS in 4K, which, mind you, my HTC 10 shoots 4K OIS. Kaya nagtataka ako paano hindi niya kayang mag-OIS 4K. But di hamak na mas mataas yung processor nito, right? Wizdek says actually it's the opposite. Ceramic build is more brittle than glass. I don't know, but kasi okay, so dun sa presentation nila, they were saying that this is more the ceramic build is better than other things. They didn't necessarily say what it was better against though. But I assumed it was better than glass. That's my assumption lang. I didn't read into it too much because I don't really care masyado. As long as it can take a beating, okay na ako. I don't really care if it's better than metal, if it's better than what. But you know what? Hey, HTC 10 made the freaking metal. Anyway, this shoots 4K stabilized, and this is what? A Snapdragon 820. You're telling me the Mi Mix 2S with the Snapdragon 845 can't do stabilized 4K? Something's wrong. Something's wrong kung ganun yung nangyayari dito. Anyway, that's the Mi Mix 2S. So, it has very high DxO mark. Let's actually show that again. DxO mark. Mi Mix. Ito yung pinagyayabang nila, which is honestly a very high score and very impressive for the brand. Na ang mangyayari lang dito is what this basically says is that you can't go wrong with buying this phone for photography. There might be quirks like no OIS on 4K. There might be quirks like the selfie camera is on the lower right corner, it's only 5 megapixels. There might be quirks like there's no micro SD card, there's no headphone jack, and all that. So it's not for everybody, but the camera is good. Yun lang yung sinasabi nila dito. So it's up to you if the extra image quality is that important to you. What it is turning out to be is that, like I said, wala siyang micro SD, wala siyang headphone jack. Problema ko, number one problem ko sa kanya is wala siyang headphone jack because hindi ko makakabila ng microphone. Because when I do my vlog, wala yung ano ko. When I do my vlog, for example, yung vlog na nung itong launch mismo. Naka-microphone ako niyan. So I use a microphone, nakatali sa lapel ko. And then nakakabit sa telepono. So this is literally what I do. Naka-gimbal siya and then may microphone dito nakatali sa ano ko. If it doesn't have a 3.5mm headphone jack, hindi ko siya makakabitan ng microphone, which means 100% I cannot use it for my own purposes. Right? So, dun pa lang, ano na siya, X na siya sa akin, X. But that's my personal need. My personal use for these phones. Gusto ko sana yung image quality niya, mataas yung image quality niya. I like that it's yung one of the better quality cameras. I like that it's Snapdragon 845. But think about it. I can't put my microphone in there, so hindi ko siya magagamit for my video purposes. It doesn't shoot 4K optical image stabilized video, which means X na naman siya. And it's not a quad HD display, which means X na naman siya sa akin. It's promising as all heck, but versus my HTC 10, it's not gonna fly for my purposes. My purposes. Kuya, tingnan mo maglalabas ng Mi Mix 3 ngayong gear, isasabay nila sa Note N series. No, I don't think so. Kasi, well, okay. Mag-aantay sila ng bagong processor, I think, or bagong design, or bagong feature that they need to put up. And wala pa naman bagong mga number one features na kailangan gawin ngayon. So, I think wala pa silang i-update dyan. Usually, bagong processor dapat eh. Kung same processor, medyo hindi gusto ng tao eh. Binayaran ni Xiaomi si DxOMark. I mean, that could be possible. You don't know. We are always assuming that DxOMark is a good place to determine yung quality ng cameras, but honestly, that's not always been the case. For example, the Huawei P20 Pro, mataas yung score ng P20 Pro, but when all of the reviews from Marcus Brownlee and everybody, makikita mo, it's not the best quality camera ever, right? So, napanalo pa rin si Google Pixel. So, DxOMark is not the most accurate camera testing place in the world, but it's a good reference na lang. Xiaomi camera optimization is hit or miss. Sometimes they do great, and they also tend to miss critical features. Yeah, okay. So one thing dun sa Redmi Note 5 is what I'm told about the Redmi Note 5 is wala siyang electronic image stabilization dun sa stock camera app, which is what? Okay, so sabihin na lang natin, not everybody shoots video, pero that's a big omission when even super budget phones from Cherry Mobile and Cloud Phone and My Phone have electronic image stabilization built into their cameras. Bakit si Xiaomi walang electronic image stabilization? I don't know. Malabo. Maybe I honestly think just Xiaomi does not prioritize video. I think Xiaomi just parang wala sila masyadong video shooting department sa Xiaomi na dinidikdik yung features na kailangan ko ng stabilization. But baka galing sila sa Flare X Group, lahat sila may tripod sa bukid. Ding! Anyway, that's the Mi Mix 2S. It's not the most perfect phone out there. Yeah, it's not, yun na lang sasabihin ko, it's not the most perfect phone out there. But it might be the most affordable Snapdragon 845 out there. The thing is, masasabi ko lang dyan is, the price difference niya between itself, the Mi Mix 2S, and the Zenfone 5Z is only 2,000 pesos. So, dikit na sila. So, ang Zenfone 5Z has optical image stabilization, has the notch display, has a different design, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Has a headphone jack. Has a micro SD card slot. So, yung 2,000 peso difference mo, and optical image stabilized 4K video si Zenfone 5Z. So, dun dikit na, yun yung malaking competition, yun yung malaking, parang, alam mo yung dalawang wire pag pinagdikit mo nagsaspark na siya. Ganon na silang alapit. Sa sobrang lapit nila, so 2,000 pesos nagsaspark na yung dalawang yung Zenfone 5Z tsaka yung Mi Mix 2S. But the Note 5 and the Zenfone 5 standard, hindi sila nagdikit eh. Malayo sila eh. So sa sobrang lapit na ni Zenfone 5Z and the Mi Mix 2S, it's a serious consideration to go for the 5Z. Because of the extra features ni 5Z. But when it comes to the Note 5 and the regular Zenfone 5, masyado siyang malayo dahil hindi masyadong magandang i-consider yung Zenfone 5 if you want slightly better features. Because 8,000 peso difference, 2,000 peso difference yung kabila. That is the Mi Mix 2S. And it's gonna be available in June. So if you like the bezel-less design, maybe it's for you. But no headphone jack. All right, let's move on. Ano tong notification ko? Noodles at Coke ng 3 buwan. All right, so let's move on to LG G7. LG G7. So this was announced about a week and a half ago or week or so ago. It's kind of nothing interesting, but it might, if I'm not mistaken, this this might be the first phone with a quad HD notch display. Tama ba? Kasi okay, so sino ba may notch ngayon? Si iPhone, si Vivo, si Oppo, sino ba may notch? Zenfone, si Oppo, si iPhone, si Vivo, si Zenfone are all 1080p displays. Sino pa may notch? Hindi ko matanda. Alam ko si OnePlus magla-launch ng notch. Pero wala pang nilalabas si OnePlus yet. Plus traditionally 1080p lang din si OnePlus. LG, however, has always been Quad HD. Sila yung pinakaunang brand na nag-Quad HD display. But their recent display was the LG G6 with a 18:9 ratio display na Quad HD. But it wasn't notched. Yung Black Shark ilalabas ba nila sa Pilipinas? No, but you can buy it from Widget City if you want. 31,000 sa Widget City. Black Shark. Hindi ako masyadong believe sa Black Shark. I think it's an ugly looking phone. It looks better in person, honestly. But I think the design is really, really stupid. However, it has a Snapdragon 845, so that's pretty good. All of the specs say that it's a pretty good phone. Now, meron silang pinagyayabang na water-cooled or vapor-cooled. That shit is old technology. Marami ng ganyan telepono na may water-cooled technology and whatnot. Plus, there are phones that have better cooling than this. Yung may mga nag-test si Tech Tablets, may review nito eh. Upon testing, hindi rin ganun kaganda yung cooling niya. I mean, it's better than average, but it's, for example, merong Mi Mix 2S si Tech Tablets. Mas maganda pa yung thermals ni Mi Mix 2S kaysa sa Xiaomi Black Shark. So, wag kayo masyadong padala sa marketing blah blah ni Black Shark na meron siyang water cooling loop or whatever. Hindi siya water cooling loop, it's not actively cooled or anything, blah blah blah. That's fake news. Ang pinag-iabang ni Black Shark though is the controller, which ako nawiwirdohan ako bakit isa lang yung controller niya. Bakit isang side lang? If you know, balik tayo sa Arcos gamepad ko. There's 2 analog sticks, and then D-pad and then whatever. So this is how you build a gaming device. You need 2 control surfaces. Bakit isa lang yung ano niya? Isa lang yung Bluetooth. Plus Bluetooth yon. I don't know if you're familiar with Bluetooth technology. But generally on phones, Bluetooth technology are laggy as fuck. So I know... Okay, so I play games like Super Mario and whatnot. And yung mga games like Super Mario and whatnot are pixel precise, very accurate yung pindot mo dyan. Any sort of lag when it comes to pressing A and then jumping will constitute to death in any Super Mario game, is it not? Thankfully, yung mga games that most people will be playing on the Xiaomi Black Shark is not as demanding when it comes to yung pixel perfect input. What people will likely be playing dito sa Xiaomi Black Shark with the one-sided controller or one-side controller is basically mga PUBG Mobile, mga Rules of Survival, right? So yung movement nun, hindi ganun ka-importante na sobrang hindi ka malalaglag sa bangin kung right? So medyo may leniency to the lag. But ako personally, I've been playing a lot of on gamepads nearly all my life, and medyo nararamdaman ko talaga yung lag, and I don't like lag. And Bluetooth gamepads, particularly for example on the Xiaomi Black Shark, I guarantee you there will be lag. Guarantee. And I'm not saying it will be like 2 seconds of lag. It will be in the hundreds milliseconds. So that is 1/10 of a second. But to very seasoned gamers like you or I know you will mararamdaman mo yan in the sense na medyo mabigat yung movement ng tao mo. Mabigat ng movement. Parang gumaganon ka pero mabagal siyang gumalaw. Gumaganon. So parang pindot ka left, pindot ka right, tapos left ka na agad, tapos hindi siya ganun kabilis. Mararamdaman mo yan. But in games like PUBG or Rules of Survival, thankfully hindi ganun ka-importante yung 100 millisecond lang yan. In traditional sense sa mga testing, ang lag ng Bluetooth is around 150 milliseconds. Yun most testing. Ako, I did my own testing. I got around the same value. Si Lon Sideman, if you go to his YouTube channel, Lon TV, Lon.tv, marami siyang tinetesting ng mga gamepad to test the lag of when you press this button, pok, tapos kailan tatalon si Mario. That's how you determine the lag. Press button, super slow-mo shot na, tok, tapos makikita mo, saka pa lang tatalon si Mario. That is lag on the controller. And Bluetooth controllers lag. That's why I don't like Bluetooth controllers. I don't know why si Xiaomi Black Shark went with half of a controller and Bluetooth pa. Why not just make it a plug-in controller like it should, like a Motorola gamepad? This is what it should be. Napag-usapan natin to before, I think. This is what a Moto gamepad should be. This is a wired connection. Zero lag. Zero lag connection. Kung may lag man yan, nasa software na yung lag. Get it? Because it is wired, hardwired to the back of the phone. This means there's no Bluetooth lag. Ito yung iniisip ko. If Xiaomi was to design a gaming phone, a serious gaming phone with no laggy controller, this is what they should have done. A modular gamepad. Yung dinidikit sa likod with actual pogo pins like the Moto gamepad, because that means walang lag. With the Bluetooth controller, that leads me to believe hindi sila ganun kaseryoso sa gaming. Nagkataon lang marunong sila mag-design ng gamepad na ang dami-daming gamepad sa mundo. Meron akong gamepad. Alam niyo yung nauso yung VR? Ayan, oh. Ito, Bluetooth controller. Ang daming ganito sa mundo. Pumunta ka sa Lazada, kulay green pala siya kaya. Kulay green yung gamepad. Ang daming gamepad sa mundo. Punta ka sa Lazada, maraming gamepad dyan. Ganon kalag. Ganon, parang, what's the point of buying a Xiaomi Black Shark with half a controller when you can buy a cheap gamepad, Bluetooth gamepad? Kahit sa CDR King, may Bluetooth gamepad for 500 pesos. The same. Pero ang pinabibili mo sa CDR King, nabibili mo sa Lazada, kompleto yung gamepad, 2 analog stick, 4 na buton, 2 shoulder button. Yung Xiaomi Black Shark, ang gamepad ng Xiaomi Black Shark, kalahati lang. Why? Why was this design? Who designed this? Hindi gamer yung nag-design nun. If you're an actual true gamer, if you're a really true gamer, why is the controller only half? Paano ka magsu-Super Mario with half a gamepad? Obviously, kasi dinesign ito for PUBG, for Rules of Survival. Yun lang yung, and I think, personally, with the 845 and the gamepad, I think it's gonna run a pretty decent version. It will run PUBG and Rules of Survival really well. And if ang target mo lang maglaro ng PUBG and Rules of Survival, then Xiaomi Black Shark seems like a good phone, even though the design is kind of pangit. But I want the full gaming experience. I want, if magkakabit ka na lang ng gamepad, but kinalahati mo pa? Bakit, why not go all the way and make it a full gamepad na walang lag? This definitely shows that it's not an actual gaming device designed by gamers for gamers. If it was designed by gamers, it would have full gamepad. If it was designed by gamers, there would be no lag. There would be a direct connection to the control, not Bluetooth. It's not designed by gamers. They might say that it's designed by gamers, but no. Say what you will about Razer saying laging may slogan na designed by gamers for gamers. At least they know. Ask anybody from Razer, if you're gonna have a gamepad, it should be two-side gamepad, not just one side, and it shouldn't lag. Lag is important for gamers. Everybody, every single gamer that you know of will say, ayoko ng lag, ayoko ng wireless controller kasi may lag. Kaya, why do we play games on wired keyboards? Why do we play games on wired mice? Because the wireless ones have lag. Lag! Log po, kuya. Log. Anyway, medyo nagagalit ako, medyo natitrigger na pa rin ako dun sa Black Shark. Sorry kung medyo nagalit ako dun. I'm just saying, if you think this is good value, tignan mo, it's more expensive than other 845 devices out there. This is an 845 device. It's more expensive than other 845 devices out there. Ang kailangan mo lang naman gawin, pumunta ka sa Lazada, bumili ka ng cheap CDR King na Bluetooth gamepad, di ba? Diba? Yan pa yung magagandang gamepad eh. Marami pang chip, marami pang yung pang VR, marami pang yung pero honestly, hindi ko gusto mag-Bluetooth gamepad. Kung maglalaro ako ng games, hindi ako mag-Bluetooth gamepad. Mag-wired gamepad ako. Kasi ayoko ng lag. And one of the reasons why napabili ako nitong Arcos, kasi walang lag yung controls, diba? Like I don't know kung makapakikita niyo yun, but when I'm jumping on Super Mario, it's literally hindi lagi yung jumping ko. So, tumatakbo ako. So, dulo-dulo ng edge ng cliff, sakto yung pindot ko ng talon, tatalon si Mario. That's important to me. But then again, like I said, if you're playing PUBG or ROS, it's not that bad. But, I'm just saying, pag-isipan mo mabuti because 31,000 yan for an 845 and maraming 845 ngayon na mura. Xiaomi Mi Mix 2S and the Zenfone 5Z, and then may warranty yun. This Widget City you can quote-unquote call it warranty. Baka magalit kasi si Sir Martin sa akin of Widget City. They do try to provide a certain amount of warranty to their phones. Not full white market warranty na may service center and whatnot, but they try to provide a service then. What's up, Martin New? Alright, so nasa na tayo? So LG G7? Nandun ba tayo? So LG G7 is a new phone. So I was saying earlier, nga pala, this might be, may nagsabi the Essential phone might be the first. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Michael John Pilota. May nagsabi the Essential phone might be the first Quad HD notch display. You might be right, but at least for mainstream use, mainstream availability, the LG G7 might be the first notched Weeaboo. Si ano ba to? Si Bench ba yan? Might be the first commercially or mainstream available na Quad HD notch display. So, sobrang kind of boring itong LG G7, to be completely honest. It's got a 19 by 5:9 notch display. So this is more taller than the old one. I think they had 2940 by 1440 before, or 2920 1440. Now it's 3120 by 1440. We're crossing into some crazy resolutions now. And that's nice. I like what they're doing. I like that they're going more resolution. Hindi 1080. I mean, why are we still at 1080? I don't know, but that's what's going on now. So the yung OLED ni LG goes up to 1000 nits, which is crazy bright. That's one of its unique selling features. Otherwise, medyo bitin sa unique selling features si LG G7 ThinQ. ThinQ. Oh yeah, meron siyang hardware assistant button. Tingnan nga natin, meron bang introduction si LG G7 from LG itself. Engadget, Flossy, Dave Lee. Oh, may video si Dave Lee. Oo nga pala. Hindi iba yung iniisip kong Dave. Si ano yun? Ano pangalan na? Paborito ko reviewer yun dati. Si, yung hooked on Android ba yun? Hindi hooked on Android eh. I forgot. Anyway, LG tayo. Tapos ano siya, stoner siya. Nakakatawa eh. Hindi siya yung parang hindi professional yung videos niya, pero nakakatawa pa rin yung pagkaan niya. Ano yun? Baked on Android data or something. Wow, ang lakas ng volume. 7 pictures. Super bright display. Patayin natin yung music, baka mamaya makapiright tayo. AI cam. Diyos ko, AI na naman. Wow, filters. I love filters. Super bright camera. Wait, what? So low light camera. Okay, got it. Got it. Super wide angle camera. Oh yeah, meron nga pala siyang wide angle. So that's overall for the LG LG cameras, that's a unique selling feature, yung wide angle niyang camera, no. Boombox speaker. At least may headphone jack pa rin siya. Lol. Wireless, ang inaantay ko lang sa LG G7 ThinQ. Okay, so it's a good looking phone. The specs are good. There's not a huge parang interesting feature or spec that makes it good. Ang importante dito, if they can price it right. If they can price it, kung kaya nilang less than 40,000, maganda, okay na to. This is Snapdragon 845. It's a Quad HD display with a notch, with a higher resolution notch. Has what, 12 megapixel na optically stabilized with the wide angle na hindi optically stabilized, if I'm not mistaken. It has waterproof IP6757 water and dust resistant. So a lot of the flagship features you would get from a Galaxy S9, from an iPhone 10. Ang kailangan lang gawin ni LG is make it cheaper because they've proven time and again that they can't compete with the big boys when it comes to marketing, when it comes to that. Kailangan nilang to price the phone in a humble way. LG, kasi we know that LG even accepts the fact that medyo lugi na sila sa smartphone market. They need to just be more humble with their phone pricing and just undercut the competition. Just undercut the competition. Ang tagal na natatalo ng LG. They just need to undercut the competition and maybe have product launches that don't go into the lifestyle shit with magalonas dito sa Pilipinas. And hindi lang ako yung nagko-complain dito. I've heard people complain about I think it was Ash C4E Tech mismo nagsabi. Asan ba yun? Sabi niya, LG has a problem eh. C4E tayo. Natatanda ko pa to, pinanood ko to kahapon eh. Pero hindi ko lang alam kung makikita ko yung timestamp, no? since multiple items are recognized at the same time. It's promising, yeah. I think LG underrated talaga si LG in my opinion. Underrated si LG, but asan ba 'yan? Saan yung video na 'yon? Ito. Wait, ito ba 'yon? Yeah, ito 'yon. LG G7 Think.
4 gigs of RAM, and everybody went bonkers for it. And then came the Zenfone 3, and it was met with pin drop silence. The spiritual successor, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe,
he's talking about yung pricing kasi ng Zenfone 3. That's why everybody ignored it. But he's talking about the Think.
Nobody really cared about it, right? Because it is priced so high. But now once Asus kind of comes up with a phone like the Zenfone Max Pro, M1, it's like a mouthful. Nobody wants to really say it, but everybody wants to talk about it because it's priced so damn competitively. They could have priced it 2,000 rupees higher and we would have still called it a good deal. So it's very rare cases where brands price stuff that low, and so yeah, it's making a huge dent in terms of coverage and everything. So that's the same thing with Nokia.
Nokia to minagus.
It's great from it if budget is an issue. We should do a part.
Nasaan yung ano? So anyway,
3-4 years at least, right? All my stuff on it. I don't feel it's slow. It's fast, much faster, but it's got all that. It's got a controller to go along with it, and it's months in 2 years. That too only because.
Anyway, sorry, hindi ko makita yung timestamp. What he was saying about the LG phones or LG brand itself is, wait, ano ba point ko? Yeah. So he actually talked about how even in India, yung mga product launches ni LG were very lifestyle, very they weren't targeting the techie market. They weren't targeting the bullshit idiot celebrity endorsement market. And LG as a brand, they've never been a lifestyle brand. Maybe you think differently, but LG has been a tech brand. And I'm not saying that they're launching tech products, but LG innovates in technology wise instead of becoming lifestyle product. Think about LG brought us the first quad HD display. LG brought us the first color array sensor. There's a lot of LG firsts in their phones. LG, I think, brought us the first wide-angle camera. They tend to innovate technology-wise, not marketing or lifestyle-wise. They don't market their phones in a lifestyle way. A lot of the features that they introduce are hardware, and what gets attracted to these new hardware features is us enthusiast techies, hindi lifestyle. But why are their product launches so fucking lifestyle? There's dancing bullshit, there's magalonas, and the tech people has to wait 3 hours to get to hold a fucking phone, to actually get a hands on. I don't want to fucking wait 3 fucking hours watching some fucking magalona who don't know what the fuck a camera is to tell me, like the camera is very good. Fuck you. And apparently, sa India, ganun din yung marketing nila. Ganun din yung launch nila. That's why. That's a problem with LG. LG needs to talk to the tech people. The LG needs to go back to the enthusiast market. Talk to the enthusiasts. Because LG is not a selfie master, even though they have good selfies. LG is not the no notch thing or what. They need to go back to the enthusiast and talk to the enthusiast. Tell them, hey enthusiasts, we have these features at a much lower price point. Maganda yung cameras namin. You look at our tech, look at our specs, look at our audiophile grade sound DAC. Hindi alam ng mga lifestyle people yan, but you know this because you're techie. Yeah, yung mga may alam talaga babaliwa. So that's what LG needs to do. But according to,
and they have developers working on updates for your phones.
According to, I don't know if you want, you can watch this. This is C4E Tech, obviously. Ash Answers 99. Watch the part about the LG launches in India. Sasabihin niya, they're not a techie-focused brand even in India and medyo basically para kang etchepuera sa mga events sila pag ikaw yung techie kasi hindi ka nakadamit ng pang mayaman shit. Bakit mayaman ba yung bumibili ng LG G7? Bakit mayaman? No. People who buy the LG phones, alam nyo, they're very techie. Yun ang napapansin ko eh. Kasi hindi sila lifestyle brand eh. Right? Bakit? Meron ka bang kilalang babae na, gusto ko LG kaysa sa Oppo. Kasi balita ko may wide angle si LG. Gusto ko ng quad core, gusto ko ng Snapdragon 845. Gusto ko ng ano ba 'to? Gusto ko ng waterproof. Hindi pang lifestyle si LG. LG is a tech innovator in smartphones. They need to market that kind of thing to tech people, to enthusiast people. Nung LG L series, maka-LG ako. LG L series. Wow, that's old school, bruh. Anyway, they also innovated, yes, with the LG G5, yung modular phone. That's true, Genji. But yun na nga, medyo nag-fail yung modular phone nila. But you can see that they're trying to appeal to a techie audience, to an enthusiast audience. But what their PR does, for some reason, is appeal to the lifestyle audience, which is completely different. Paano mo... lifestyle modular phone? No, that's for techies. That's for enthusiasts. They need to get back to it and they need to be a champion for a little bit, just go with a little, go like a Xiaomi, become a little bit like Xiaomi, na medyo affordable, good specs, hindi masyado ano. So, yun lang naman. That's my problem with LG. They need LG G7. Please, LG, price your phones competitively. Become a little bit more humble with your pricing. Accept the fact that you are a big tech manufacturer, but you're just not in vogue. You're not in vogue. So to be in vogue, to become loved again by at least a certain population, appeal to the techies, appeal to the enthusiasts. Because sila naman yung original na nagkagusto sa LG. Think about the LG G2. Think about, not the LG G1. The LG G2, yun yung original na enthusiast grade na affordable high-end smartphone. Everybody wanted an LG G2 because optically stabilized camera, it's near stock. Back then, sobrang galit yung tao sa Samsung because of the bloated Samsung software. LG's G2 was an optically stabilized phone. Hindi siya elegante. Pangit yung G2 tignan eh. Tignan nyo yung design ng LG G2. It was a shiny brick. It was a shiny, ugly brick. There it is. There's the LG G2. It was not an attractive looking phone, right? But it had all the specs you need. HD display, stabilized camera, yung innovative. Think about yung innovative finger button nila sa likod. They did that. They invented this. Everybody now has a fingerprint scanner on the back of their phone because of LG. Hindi ba? Si LG yung nagpauso niyan, if not invented, the damn back fingerprint button or the damn back power button. Sila yung nag-invento niyan. Where is that LG? LG has all... That's what I'm saying. I keep telling you, LG is an innovator, an underrated innovator. Unfortunately, hindi nila minamarket yung pagiging underrated innovator nila. They keep trying to compete with the lifestyle shit. Yun. So, there it is. That's the LG G7. Thank you. Thank you. That's a joke. Think kasi. And then Q yung dulo. So, thank you. Snapdragon 845. I think it starts with 6 gigs of RAM or 4 gigs. It's a very dull looking, no unique selling point phone. But if they just put the price range low, then we're talking. If it was 37,000, that would be great. 37,000 would be awesome. Think about it. It's like a Zenfone 5 but better with a quad HD display, stabilized front rear camera with a wide angle lens, with LG's build quality and waterproofing. Sayang talaga si LG. Tama ka dyan, Kyle Guerrero. Diba? So, yan. So we have IP68 certified, 6.1 inch, Gorilla Glass 5, very good display, 1000 nits, 845, and then, oh yeah, it does, oh, and then may 4 gig RAM variant ata. Okay, so may 4 gig RAM variant, we have an optically stabilized 16 megapixel plus another 16 megapixel wide ata. Wide ba ito? Wow, the one f1.9 yun. And then we have an 8 megapixel 1080p camera, shoots 4K 30. So yun lang, I guess that's a problem. Hindi siya 2160 60 FPS. But it will have yung trademark LG thing where it has the high quality DAC that audiophiles love. But hindi nila masyadong minamarket yun because, well, lifestyle shit. So there it is, LG G17Q. I think lalabas ito end of May or start of June. I think if I remember correctly, sabi ko lalabas sa Pilipinas to end of May. Still don't know when, but end of May ang sabi sa akin. Kasi naka-price ni Xiaomi Mi Mix OS. Masyadong competitive. Kung kasing prices ni Mi Mix OS, maglalabas ako ng pera. May pera ako dito kahit pa paano. Kaya kong bilhin yun. Bibilin ko yun. Pucha, yan. Quad HD na may notch. I mean, waterproofing. Stabilized 4K. I mean, sure, this does that, but I'm up for, I'd like an upgrade to 845. I'd like an upgrade to waterproof, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'd like that. Kung may price na, wala pang pricing. Let's I think makahula yung pricing na iba eh. Ano ba? Price rumors, no, wala pa. Specifications. As usual, LG didn't announce any official pricing for the G7. So wala pa tayong price. I am medyo hindi ako naniniwalang magagawa nilang competitive yung price because of LG's just LG, but if they can pull off a miracle, if they can make it between 30,000 and 40,000, that would be great. Matino na kaya LG front cam ng G7. I think okay naman. Waterproofing si Sony ba nag-start? Yes, si Sony yung medyo nagpauso nung ano. Yeah, feeling ko 4K si LG. I'm only trying to rile you up because I know LG has potential talaga. Sobrang underrated ni LG, but Jesus Christ. They're trying to compete in the same price point as big hitters. Kailangan nila ng konting humbleness. Kailangan nilang magsabi na, guys, we are an alternative to those brands, but we're cheaper and we can compete in tech specs. Diba? Yun ang dapat gawin nila. Anyway, nasa na tayo? Oh, Google stuff. Dito yung hindi ako wala ako masyadong alam. So I don't wanna steal or I don't wanna get copyrighted. Saan ba tayo pwede magpunta? Baka may website si Google na lang. Ito. Beta devices. G6 ako ngayon pero disappointing na front cam. That's too bad. I didn't know about the G6 front cam. I think hindi nga siya masyadong pinopromote ni LG. So, let's do Android P preview. Let's do this. Home. What's in Android P? Messaging style and other notification. Wait, let's start. Ano bang magandang way para makita lahat ng features? Overview. Yeah, pinanood ko yun si Bridget Carey pa nga yung pinanood ko eh. Si Google Duplex. Medyo matindi. Ito, Google Duplex demo from Google I.O.
The progress with the assistant. As I said earlier, our vision for our assistant is to help you get things done. It turns out a big part of getting things done is making a phone call. You may want to get an oil change schedule, maybe call a plumber in the middle of the week, or even schedule a haircut appointment. You know, we are working hard to help
Android
users through
puto
those
bumbong,
moments.
kuya.
We want to connect users to businesses in a good way. Businesses actually rely a lot on this, but even in the US,
Tama na yan. Ito yung demo na sobrang creepy eh. So, on this left side is the Android assistant. This is completely AI driven na computer ka makausap sa totoong tao and hindi mo malalaman na totoong tao na computer siya. Pakinggan nyo mabuti. Parang totoong tao na siya pag pakinggan nyo.
So how can I help you? Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd. Sure, give me 1 second.
Ba't ang pangit? Ba't ang pangit ng audio? Ang pangit ng quality. Saan ba yan? Let's do the one with Bridget Carey.
Google wanted to make its voice assistant sound more human, but the company may have
Si Bridget Carey, she was really hot when she was younger. May asawa na siya and everything, nanganak na siya and everything. Mukha pa rin, maganda pa rin siya pero grabe yung she was much hotter nung mas bata siya nung hindi pa siya nanganak. Ito yung malinis na usapan.
So how can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
So yung nagsasalita na yan, yung I'm looking for something on May 3rd. Ano yan? Computer yan. That's Google Assistant or Google whatever, Duplex.
Sure, give me 1 second. Sure, what time are you looking for around?
At 12 p.m.
We do not have a 12 p.m. available.
So pakinggan nyo yun yung medyo robotic. Pag sinabi niya at 12 p.m., pakinggan nyo, yun yung robot.
Around?
At 12 p.m.
At 12 p.m. So hindi pa perfect, but you can see how human-like it is.
Do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15.
Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.?
Depending on what service she would like.
Napansin niyo din natin, yung ginagawa ng computer is add yung and then yung mga ganon. It makes it more realistic or more human-like and medyo you can feel the artificialness but also kung hindi mo alam na computer yung kausap mo, minsan iisipin mo medyo weird lang yung magsalita yung kausap mo eh.
Like, what service is she looking for?
Just a woman's haircut for now.
Okay, we have at 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. is fine.
Not only did Google eliminate the typical robot-sounding voice.
All right, that's Bridget Carey. Baka makapiright tayo. Anyway, that's the Google Duplex, if I'm not mistaken. So, Google Duplex Assistant yung tawag doon. Makes calls. I don't exactly know paano i-command si Google Duplex yet. May fillers din. So, yun yung ginagawa niya. Gusto ko makita, what's a good overview? Android P overview. Website na lang tayo para hindi tayo makapiright. Program overview. Okay. Si The Verge. May video pa rin sila. So, parental controls for your inner child. Interesting. So, this is more of, so, limiting your phone addiction ito eh. So, this is a new movement by Google trying to make your phone interaction as meaningful as possible and also preventing you from using your phone as much as possible when you don't have to. So this is what they're doing is parang kasi nagiging addiction yung every time meron kang bagong Facebook notification ano meron sa Facebook notification ko? Ay, may nag-like, may nag-comment. okay, papatayin ko muna yung phone ko. And then, 3 minutes later, wait, sorry, sandali lang. Tapos, hindi ko muna tatapos yung ginagawa ko. May notification ako eh. May nag-react. Mga ganon, di ba? That's what we do eh. So, one thing that Android P supposedly wishes to correct is our tendency to be interrupted constantly by our phones for very unimportant stuff. So that's what this is all about. So as you can see, meron siyang mga usage ng mga apps, and then it tries to tell you that maybe too much use of that, or maybe whatever. How many notifications, something like that. Tech New Video, what's up? What else is in here? A post app has a grayscale. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, so this is when you'd want to not use an app. It's gonna pause it. Okay. Yes, so Android P beta goes to extremes to turn down your notifications. That's nice. I like the new interface. It's more bluish white. Ano ba to? Do not disturb, blah, blah, blah. Gestural navigation. So one thing na ginawa din nila is they also have new notch features. So once Android P comes around, the notch will be fully supported. So swipe up, overview of open apps. So that's the multitasking, kind of like in iPhone X, kind of. So yan yung home button settings, UI elements, notification ray. I think honestly it's more UI stuff, not more advancements in. Ang ganda ng kulay. What the hell? Ano ba to? Anong phone to? Baka sinuper saturate yung blue. That's some crazy blue on the display. Powering the UI with AI. Huh. I see. Okay, so parang ano siya yung Android P public beta is available right away, but it's coming on 7 different third-party Android devices. Whatever. So it seems like that's it. You know, yung mga mostly yung mga ano. Is there any feature that I missed on to discuss here? Kasi I admit I did not keep up with this stuff because I don't have an Android P able phone, and generally parang here's the thing, a lot of people are not using phones that are capable of Android P, especially in the Philippines. So nagiging less relevant yung new Android updates. So medyo I didn't pay attention to this one. Sabi ni Jiyunching, yeah, pag may notification napapatingin ka. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. It's come to the point, honestly, na medyo distracting na siya to our personal life, na parang hindi na tayo, we have ano na tayo, yung kailangan laging check. I know sobrang hindi unimportant ng information that was happening with that notification, but napapa-check tayo because of our tendency to it's becoming addicting, and it's yung tag dito, may endorphins kasi na-release. It's a shit, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng research na yun, but let's try generically search for endorphin phone use. Ito. Hindi yun. Wala dito. So, if I've read somewhere, I can't link it right now because I can't remember where it was. But there's a addiction property to phone use. It's the same addiction when people take drugs, is we get withdrawal symptoms. But whenever we get that notification, whenever we get a certain ding on our phone, we actually become happy. On something fires in our brain that makes us happy. And unfortunately, that makes it more addictive because the more dings on your phone, the more happier you become. And unfortunately, there's a detrimental effect to our personal time and personal life because of how addicted we get to the little ding 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 on our phone, the notifications on our phone. So that's something that Android P is trying to fix, but honestly, we here in the Philippines, we're too far away from that kind of first world problems. Here in the Philippines, we just wanna buy a good affordable phone and maybe play games on it. Okay, meron pa ba tayong kailangan discussin? That's why all my social media notifications are off and I do not use mobile data. That's good, that's good. Ako hindi ko maiwasan, or maybe I'm just trying to make an excuse na hindi ko siya maiwasan. But generally, because you know, I have to do blogging and all that, I have it on. I really, ako honestly, if I could delete Facebook, if I could delete my Facebook account, I would. But as somebody who has to be on a tech blogger, I have to be on that platform just to share my stuff. Eh. That's why we have BTS community. That's why we have, you know, the Facebook fan page and whatnot. In my line of work, I have to have it. But in my personal life, I wish I did not have Facebook. In my own personal life, I wish I did not have it. There's nothing I do on Facebook. I'll show you my personal account. There's literally nothing I do on my personal account because I don't like this whole electronic socializing thing. I like, if possible, I like real world interactions. Even though medyo I'm considered a hikikomori, I'm a shut in person. I don't like going out. I still don't like Facebook. I still don't like the social features. It's just, the feed is a horrible horseshit of a place. There's literally nothing good in this feed. Literally nothing good. Even if I see a photo from a friend that I've never seen for a long, long time, so what? So what? Like, most people are just sharing useless crap. So, and fake news. So, I don't like it. For my own personal life, I don't like Facebook. And the fact that Facebook steals all your information, or steals, okay, they're not legally stealing, but they're more like appropriating it without your expressed approval to their shady uses of your information. But yun nga, that's the thing with Facebook. That's why I don't like ang daming, Facebook just goes out of its way to like want to do stuff with your information. Here's my featured photo. I said, stop shoving features down our throats, Facebook. And then, matatanda, if you remember correctly, occasionally Facebook will go like, hey, you forgot to answer our questionnaire. What school did you go to? Which books do you like to read? Well, I don't want to give you that information, Facebook. I don't want to give you any information about my personal preferences in life. That's not what I go to Facebook for. Diba? I only scroll for the memes. Yes. Same. I don't want Facebook to know my favorite movie, my favorite book, you know, what I like as a child. I don't. You're gonna use that for advertising. I mean, sure, that's in the terms of agreement, terms of service agreements. But I still stop asking me. I did not opt for you to just have some random shit on my feed telling me to, hey, answer this questionnaire. Stop. If I wanted to share my personal preferences, I would look for that feature, but don't shove it into my throat. Okay? Wala, kasi that's what Facebook needs from you, is your personal information. Because hindi naman siya kikita kung wala siyang ads, right? So what it does, it just, hey, may bago kaming feature. Sabihin mo sa amin kung anong gusto mong mga movies and games. Ha? Sabihin mo sa amin, ha? Ha? May bago kaming feature. Ito, yung bago naming feature, oh. Ayan, oh. Ayan. Oh. Ha? Gusto mo ng feed mo? Gusto mo makita yung feed mo? Hindi, tingnan mo muna yung bago naming feature. Ayan yung bago naming feature, oh. Ha? Ayaw mo? Sige, okay lang. Pero next week, babalik kami. Ito, papakita ulit namin yung bagong feature namin. Okay? Ayaw mo? Bakit ayaw mo? Ito yung bago namin feature. Oh. Ayaw mo nito? Ayaw mo? Ayaw mo? Oh. Okay lang. Pero, 1 month later, may bago na naman kami ulit na feature. Ito yung bago namin feature. Isa na naman bago. Ayaw mo? Ayaw mo? Ganon yung Facebook eh. So that's it is very clearly trying. They're very clearly trying to be annoying to ask you about your personal information. Opting out of the system become too good already that this became disturbing. Yeah, that's true. Tapos na ba yung usapang Xiaomi? Nako, tapos na ako. Yeah. Also use Facebook for lewds ahigaw. I think kahit walang Facebook ko, bench, nag-aahigaw ka pa rin. Yung LG G7 tapos what's up, Romar pa rin? Pang stock lang. Yeah, I do use Facebook to stock. Maybe even actual stock. Depending on your actual definition of stalking. But the thing is, Facebook actually, people actually provide that information to Facebook, so it's actually technically information that they provide anybody to and then you just have to be resourceful. If you're a resourceful stalker, you're not necessarily a stalker. You're more like a resourceful person that just happens to know how to get this information. It's not like, sinusundan mo sila out into areas you're not supposed to. They're just giving that information away. Parehas tayo pang stock ng crush. Kung Alex confirmed stalker ni Aloj. Wait, ano nga bang may kwento ako tungkol kay Eloje, nakalimutan ko lang yung sasabihin. I think I was ano bang ginagawa ko? May binubuksan ata akong lumang phone tapos meron akong video ni Eloje or I don't know. Wait, no. I think it was yung FHM episode tuloy. Magazine niya. I think meron ako ng kopya or something. Their damn storage hogging app yan, laki ng storage kinakain ni Facebook, no? Too much information, gusto ko bawiin, kaso wala na anaw to, ng FB noon pa. Alam nyo si B-Boy gumawa ng secondary account, bago nawala si B-Boy, gumawa siya ng secondary account kasi sobrang dami niyang, namin nagfe-friend sa kanya sa Facebook, and then syempre sa Facebook, pag pwede kang kahit sino pwede mag-add sa'yo sa groups. Kahit di ka pumayag, i-add ka sa groups. What the fuck? Ang labo nun. So, okay, si B-Boy na-overwhelm ng friend request. So, inaccept niya lahat. And then, ang problema, hindi niya in-unfollow. So, puro basura yung feed niya. Wala siyang kilala sa yung buong feed niya. Hindi ko kilala yan, hindi ko kilala yan, hindi ko kilala yan, hindi ko kilala yan, hindi ko kilala yan. But B-Boy, sabi ko, ako, numatanggap ako ng friend request. Pero kung yung personal life niya does not coincide with my personal life, and then yung mga, let's say, kung mga sinishare niya, hindi naman ako interested, kung hindi smartphone related, hindi tech related, hindi gaming related yung sinishare niya, sabi ko, okay lang, hindi ko kailangan makita yung beach vacation ni Kuya na hindi ko kilala sa La Union, right? So parang okay, yan, follow na lang kita. Okay, we're friends, you can contact me for tech-related stuff, pero hindi ko kailangan malaman na pumunta ka sa Baguio, pumunta ka sa La Union, pumunta ka sa Hindi mo kailangan yan. Wala akong kilala sa mga photos na ina-upload mo. Let's just agree to be contacts na lang. Sino gamer crush nyo aside kay Eloja? Hindi ko, maganda si Eloja still. That's true. Pero I'm not a fan. I'm not I happen to know other hotter people, more attractive people na hindi sa sinasabi ko isa lang yung any attractive person I like, but kung papapiliin mo ko, I would go with with a person I know that is much, much hotter. Um, Kasi, and I actually know this person and I have, I know, parang, man ba? I have contact with that person. Not like Alodia where, sure, minsan nakikita ko siya sa events, minsan nakausap ko siya once or twice, I think, but I forget. But, hindi ko siya, amorant, hindi ko, sobrang, ano ba to? Sobrang, hindi eager eh. More like, ano talaga eh, anong ba tawag nila doon? Sobrang brazzers, hindi yun yung term eh. But eagle na lang, sobrang eagle ni Amorant. Sobrang IRL stream siya sa Facebook, sa Twitch, tapos puro nag-exercise siya, puro sumasayaw siya. Yun lang sa Amorant. Rico PH, si Rico, yeah, nakikita ko siya sa mga events. Endorser siya ni, ambassador siya ni MSI and other brands. Hindi gamer na babae yung sinasabi kong mas maganda, pero hindi naman gamer yung yung parang hindi yun yung criteria ko for but yes, if it's a hot gamer girl, maybe not Alodia, maybe somebody else, pero kung international, hindi ako mahilig sa masyadong, I don't like the Philippine endorser or Philippine gamer na babae, not ecosystem, but more like, I don't like the scene. Medyo, my problem with the local scene, at least sa mga female endorser, female gaming endorser, female gaming personalities is medyo may level of plastikan. Yung hindi I don't see the real personality. It's more like a cutesy personality. I don't like that. I don't like yung kind of fake personality. I don't like that fake personality. I know most people will say, hindi, ganito talaga ako. Tanggal ng boobs, tanggal ng shirt. Ganito talaga ako eh. No, fuck that shit. But I don't like fake personalities. So, unfortunately, dito sa Pilipinas, I haven't seen anybody with like yung real down to earth na talagang fuck everything. Kasi okay, if you're a real gamer, meron kang fuck everything else, I just want to play games mentality dapat eh. That's what I think a real gamer is, right? Sure, they may look nice, but you should have to always have like fuck everything else. I just want to play games. But yung nakikita ko kasi sa mga personality is more like I'm interested in becoming a popular person, but also I play games. That's what I get from a lot of these. It sounded like I was gonna say Alodia, but it wasn't. A lot of these. So I don't like yung mga babae na parang I want it seems like their personality is more like I want to become more popular and also I like playing games. I prefer yung mga fuck everything else, I just want to play games kind of personalities. And unfortunately, it's a Filipinas. In the scene, I don't see anybody that is like that yet. So, I'm not gonna mention any like personality sa Pilipinas. Internationally, marami. There's like a lot. Unfortunately, hindi nyo makikilala kasi medyo Anyway, bakit tayo napasok sa usapang ganito? Kijuna ay way above. Anyway, ayoko mag-comment, baka may masabi ako. Ayoko basahin yung mga comments yun, baka may masabi ako. Anyway, alright guys, so I think that's it, should be it sa ating BTS for tonight. For today, anong oras ba? 12:02, tama-tama lang. I can eat my freaking... Let's go full screen. I love mornings. Ano text topic? Tapos na yung BTS. Tapos na, wala nang topic. I love mornings. Kanina pang umaga. It's my hot cake. God damn, I'm so hungry. Kanina ko in-order to eh. Buti na lang masarap pa rin yung ganong hotcake kahit na ganitong oras na. Alright guys. Usapang real talk. Okay, so I don't know kung meron pa kayong gusto pag-usapan. Ako wala na ako. Ubus na yung topics ko. So I think even though marami kayong dumating late in the show, I think we should wrap it up. And para makakain na ako pa. And then yung aking Arcos gamepad. I'm gonna play some Mario on my Arcos gamepad. I know hindi nyo na kailangan ng review nito. I know hindi nyo na kailangan ng unboxing or whatnot. This is a product from 2013. So hindi ko na rin sinama sa topics ito. Ay, ano nangyari? May ad. Hindi nyo na kailangan masama sa topics ito. This is an old product. Binili ko siya because I wanted to install emulation games. Plus, I needed a tablet. I also bought this. This is the Cube iWork 8. There. Oh, ang ganda ng Full HD display niya. No? Kitang-kita mo yung pagka Full HD niya. You notice quality displays immediately sa webcam kasi. When it's a quality display, sometimes, you notice it immediately. So, Full HD display, 1920 by 1200. And then it's an Intel Atom Cherry Trail with dual boot. I mostly needed I needed an Android tablet eh. For ano ba to? I call it a teleprompter service or for writing scripts or reading scripts when doing videos. So this is one. I bought this and since naghahanap ako ng emulator / gaming phone, hindi siya phone. I bought this secondhand. It has real buttons and actually dalawang parts ng full gamepad siya, hindi kalahati lang. So realistic. Real gamer design. Anyway. Alright guys, wala na tayo masyadong speaking of tablet, parang wala na new yes, wala na talagang bagong tablet because wala masyadong bumibili. Ganun lang talaga. That's been dictated by the market. It's understood naman and that's why nahirapan ako maghanap ng tablet. I need the tablets for specific purposes. And generally most people will just use an iPad. But ako ayoko ng iPad, so I bought these. Alright guys, ayoko na, tapos na tayo. May mga dumadating pa for some reason, but wala na tayong topics. You guys wanna see? No, that's not it. But I have I don't want to show you some. I bought a thing that could test camera side by side, but I can't show you kasi nakamount doon sa teleprompter. Tablet magandang pang PUBG Mobile. That's a kind of weird. That's probably not a question. You should probably just go with the phone pag tablet. Balik tayo sa nga. I like this. Let's go with the starting soon kasi sayang yung screen. Or well, the general market for tablet never have died off. Yes, indeed. Even Apple recognizes that and released a cheaper iPad. Not just the new Pogi. Anong tablet maganda? Okay, so honestly, if we're just strictly talking about performance, I think this might be a good tablet for PUBG. But unfortunately, this is a dual boot tablet, not 32 gig. So only 16 gig on the Android 16 gig on the Android partition and 16 gig on the Windows partition. That means both Android and Windows hirap na hirap sa storage. Which thankfully I don't need the extra storage because I'm just installing light apps. I'm not installing games. But theoretically, this processor is pretty high-end. This is a Intel X8300 Intel Cherry Trail X8300, I think, which has pretty high-end performance. But to be completely honest, number one is it's an Intel Atom processor which has limited support for Android stuff. Number two is that it's got limited storage, and number three is generally you're gonna spend a lot of money on a tablet. Like ito na-tsempohan ko ng 5,000. But the typical Intel Atom Cherry Trail dual boot tablets are like 7,000 pesos. And when you're spending 7,000 pesos on a tablet, it's pretty tough to say it's a good value. And that's a problem with tablets because most people prefer phones. Most people prefer, even if the performance on this might be good, even if the tablet size and form factor might be good, and the Windows is kind of good. Mabagal na mabagal yung Windows dito. It's so annoying to use. I stick mostly with Android. Yung Android nito is pretty smooth, I have to admit. I like the smoothness of the Android. Everything opens quickly. The menus open quickly. It's promising for gaming, but I would not recommend it for gaming. Yun na lang. You stick with your phone, stick with your Snapdragon 625, because unless may Snapdragon 625 na tablet, it just might not be worth it. It's such a, kasi okay, mahal din yung, mapapamahal ka din because because mataas, sobrang tindi ng competition sa phones na ang bababa ng prices ng phones. But tablets, medyo mahal pa rin ng 5,000 for this. I think this should have been 3,000 parang when it comes to, sure, the specs and whatnot. 2 gigs of RAM lang to. Think about it. 2 gigs of RAM. What? Who makes 2 gigs of RAM these days? Anyway. I already sold my dual boot tablet. Tambak lang sa bahay. Yeah. So tama si Brickster. These are specific use things. Ako, thankfully, may naisip ako use sa kanya. Unang-una, hindi, for example, dito, hirap na si Facebook, hindi ko na in-install. Nagka-clash yung Facebook dito. Paulit-ulit siya nag-open. I don't know why. Hindi ko na sinubukan yung other Facebook thing. Sabi ko, may telepono naman ako, doon na ako with Facebook. Dito, I'll just use it for for example, secondary device for watching stuff, teleprompter use, which is hindi nyo naman kailangan teleprompter. I need the teleprompter. And then, ebook reading. And also, we were just talking about this. This is my Facebook detox tablet. Walang social media dito. Look, it has Twitch, iFlix, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and book readers like Aldico Issue, and Issue is a magazine reader. And then a couple of mini games like Solitaire and Picross. And then yung note-taking ko, yung OneNote. And then yung pang-remote control ng camera ko, which is yung Panasonic. So that's one reason why I bought a tablet, is to remote control my camera. But this has no social media apps installed. Wala akong social media dyan. Walang Facebook, walang Twitter. Has YouTube. But this is a detox for me. That's one of the reasons also. Kasi for example, why have I not read books on my phones? Why? Because you always keep getting distractions from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatnot. And also, maraming nagagawa sa telepono eh. But what if you have a dumber tablet, a less featured tablet? I'm not saying this has less features, but I did not konti lang yung storage ko. Nagka-crash yung some apps. This is a perfect ebook reader because wala kang interruptions. And also, certain games like I like playing Solitaire while watching videos. So, nanonood ako ng YouTube dito, no? Bubuksan ko yung Solitaire ko, tapos habang nakikinig doon sa YouTube video, naglalaro ako ng Solitaire. Hindi siya, it's not like the coolest shit in the world. I'm playing fucking Solitaire on a tablet. Why the fuck did you buy a tablet for Solitaire? Wala, it's just a nice little thing to have while watching videos. It's a nice, dalawa yung you're multitasking. I still use my Acer Iconia W4. That's a nice tablet. Ang problema ng Iconia W4, wala siyang Android. So it's only Windows. Honestly, sa mga pawn shops, wala kayong mahanap na tablets. Pero sa kabilang shops, ang dami. Nice, sabi ni Asik Ryle. Huawei MediaPad, abot pa ng 19K. Ang mahal nga nun eh. But thankfully, medyo yun na yung mga last few tablet releases sa Pilipinas eh, yung mga Huawei MediaPad na yun. Yun. So, ito naman sabi ko, binili ko to because recently I realized that I want to play old school NES, SNES games with with a non-laggy gamepad and all that. So this came from this when I was using this, sabi ko, okay, kesa sa mag-solitaire ako, maybe I can play like old NES games kahit ano. So, sabi ko, okay, may nakita akong second hand na ganito. I made an offer and then I bought it and today it's here. It's not like this is a rock chip or something. Baba lang ng ano nito, but this can play kind of laggy Asphalt 8 or something like that. But ang importante sa akin dito is like SNES emulation, PS1 emulation, can even do PPP, SSSSS, PPP emulation. But ang target ko lang naman dito is SNES, NES, and Mega Drive games. Other than that, it's not gonna be used for social media. Wala siyang social media stuff. And it's so no, I didn't need a tablet for new connected tablet stuff. I needed tablets for old application things to do with it. The after tablet show. Worth it ba mag-upgrade from Note 4X to our Redmi Note 5 AI? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just keep your Note 4X. Even convertible tablets are not compelling buy unless you have good use. Exactly. Tama si Kuya Brickster. For regular use, a regular laptop can suffice. Yes, and then I have to admit, if yung Windows partition nito is so slow. I don't know. Hindi ko nga alam kung bakit eh. Maybe because it's a 1080p display. Most of the dual boot tablets are 720p display. Pero nababagalan ako sa Windows nito. I don't know why. But it could be because 2 gigs of RAM lang siya. Maybe nakakalimutan ko na yung panahon na 2 gigs of RAM na yung computer ko. But it's just not a good Windows PC. Even though Intel Cherry Trail na siya, advanced na yung Cherry Trail. But whatever. If I needed a Windows PC in a pinch, this will do okay. But in a pinch lang. I bought it mainly for the Android partition, which is working fine for me. Full H. I do admit that one surprising thing about this is the display is very nice. The color reproduction and all that is very nice. Even though hindi siya yung OGS display na manipis yung top class. So makapal yung top class niya, makita mo naka-bound siya. So which is sad, but it's a cheap tablet or quote-unquote cheap tablet. So tanggap ko na yung flaws niya, but I'm still surprised that the display has a pretty good quality. 1080p or 1920 by 1200. If you're curious of what this brand is, this is the Cube iWork 8. I got this cheaper because the Windows install was in Chinese, and then re-install ko siya to English, which was a pain in the butt because ang bagal-bagal niya. But tapos na yung kalbaryo ko dun. Nagagamit ko na siya. So, okay na. Alright, guys. That's it for the show. 12:16 na. Welcome to the after show talking about tablets. That's it for the show. Thank you for watching. We talked about the Mi Note 5. Mi Note 5? Bakit Mi Note 5 ba kasi? Ba't ang hirap kasi sabihin ng mga pangalan? Redmi Note 5. Iba pa yung Mi sa Redmi. Mi Note 5 is not the same. Eventually, there will be a Mi Note 5. And it will not be the same as Redmi Note 5. So you have to be sure. Redmi Note 5 gonna be available May 15. Promising for the price. Mi Mix 2S has some quirks. Not gonna replace my HTC 10, but for people looking for great cameras and 845, Snapdragon 845, it might be the most affordable one. If you're a gamer, that might be a good choice for gaming, the Mi Mix 2S, because of the 845 at that price point. LG G7, sadly, most likely will be expensive. But here's hoping LG realizes that the errors of their ways. Google Duplex Android P, actually we just kind of skipped around it, but if you're somebody who is super interested in that stuff, you you would read about it more anyway. Ako medyo in this more mainstream type program that we have sa BTS. Medyo masyadong malalim na si Android P to talk about some of their features are just not consumer focused masyado. Or hindi masyadong mag-a-affect sa buhay natin for the foreseeable future. So hindi masyadong need to be discussed. Kumusta na mining? Mining is fine. Medyo my PC has I don't know why, pero I think isa sa mga ano ba to? The as far as the profits are concerned sa mining, overall bumaba siya during the January-February thing. Right now in March, April, May, medyo nagno-normalize siya. Tumaas ang konti because the Bitcoin tumaas ulit to $9,000 per Bitcoin. So it's okay now, but it's not the same as ludicrous as last year. So it might be harder to get into mining at this point in time. But if you still have a GPU that you don't use, maybe you could still try to mine and earn a little bit of pocket money with your GPU. But it's not going to be as ludicrous as last year. Last year it was pretty good. Mi should be their flagship device. Yes, Mi is their flagship. So when it says Mi 3, Mi 4, Mi 5, mga flagships yan. Pag Redmi, that's their affordable variants. Typically, the Mi series, the MI, has no micro SD card. The Redmi has micro SD card. So that's a good way to determine. Kasi when they're trying to appease to the budget-centric market, the Redmi, the budget-centric market always wants micro SD. The Mi series, their flagships, they try to make sure that you use the internal storage because the internal storage is faster, better. Anyway, I don't know kung meron pa kayong comment, but I think it's a good. I will anticipate that it's a good time to end. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. That's been our big time show for May 12, 2018. Thank you very much for watching. That's been quite enjoyable for me. 2 hours. I think marami tayong napag-usapan and I think na-appreciate niyo yung mga pinag-uusapan natin today. A lot of people are sticking around and a lot of people have been chatting. But that's it for the show. Redmi Note 5. Maybe I think the Redmi Note 5 brought a lot of viewers today. Jeffrey Alindogan, no problem, bro. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. That's it for the show. Thank you for everybody for watching. And sa mga returning viewers and then yung mga recurring viewers and then yung mga thank you for coming back. Thank you for sticking around. And we'll see you guys next week ulit. Bye-bye. Ano ba meron? Alam ko may lunch. Hindi ko naman. May mga lunches akong attendan, hindi ko naman tandaan. I'm pretty sure si OnePlus 6 will be announced this coming week. So that might be interesting to talk about next week. Alright, guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time. Makakapag-hotcake na ulit ako. Tsaka makapaglaro ako ng SNES games ko sa Arcos. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.